Welcome back to the BMF Formula. Today in Chapter 31, we uncover a truth most people never face, that fear and desire are the two biggest forces controlling their financial lives. Most people work hard, not because they love what they do, but because they're afraid of losing money and driven by the desire to have more. This chapter teaches you how to think before you react, to use your emotions wisely instead of being ruled by them. Because true freedom begins when you control your mind, not money. So hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell icon, and let's dive deep into the mindset that separates the rich from the rest. Rich dad, poor dad, doesn't it? I asked, surprised. No, it doesn't. Let me explain the other emotion, desire. FOMC call it GROD, but I prefer desire. It's perfectly normal to desire something better, prettier, more fun, or exciting, so people also work for money out of desire. They desire money for the joy they think it can buy. The joy that Muncie brings is often short-lived, and they soon end Cedar money for more joy, more pleasure, more comfort, and more surety. So they kept working, thinking money will soothe their souls that are troubled by fear and desire. But money can't do that. Even rich people do this, Mike asked, rich people included, said Rich Dad. In fact, the RCAs and many rich noble are rich isn't because of desire, but because of FCAR. They clicks that Muncie can eliminate the fear of being poor, so they amass tons of it, on key to find the fear gets worse. Now they fear losing the monev. I have fisins who kept working even though they have plenty. I know of people who have millions who are more afraid of than when they were poor. They're terrified of losing it all. The fears that drove them to get rich go worse. That weak and seedy part of their soul is actually screaming louder. They don't want to lose the big houses, the cars, and the high life Muncie has bought them. See, worry about what their friends would say. If they lose all their money, many are emotionally desperate and neurotic, who they look rich and have more Muncie. So is a poor man Hapacar? I asked. No, I don't think so, replied Rich Dad. The avoidance of money is just as psychotic as being attached to Muncie. As if on Cook, the town derelict went past our table, stopping by the large rubbish canteen, rummaging around in it. The three of us watched him with cat interest, when before we probably would have just ignored him. Rich Dad pulled a dollar out of his wallet and gestured to the deeder. Nan, seeing the money, the derelict came over immediately, took the bill, thanked Rich Dad profusely, and hurried off. Ecstatic with his good fortune is not much different from most of any employees, said Rich Dad. I've met so many